From Fred Phelps to the Kinsey Six, from Glenn Miller to Two Live Crew, and everyone in between, we do them all. We are K-Jag Radio and Jiggy Jag TV.
I got the money, push you aside, let you lose and create that poison sea. I protect a lot of sins, misery, you just can't save them all. Sooner or later, you gotta let a few get fall. Sister, I don't wanna miss your call.
Back here on Jiggy Jag TV, also kjagradio.com. I'm Jigman Freud, Jignatius Jaguar, out here at the District in downtown Hutchinson, Kansas, H-Town, and I've got a great guest with me, and I'm going to get the hell out of the way and let the people with talent talk. So go ahead and jump in there, sir. Introduce yourself.
I'm Cory Phillips. I live out in Los Angeles, particularly Venice, California. Been out there like 8 years since I moved out from Lawrence, Kansas, where I spent the previous 8 years. And I'm out here in Kansas doing a little tour through the countryside, loving it.
Now, tell me about your stage performance. You've got it looking like a nightclub in there tonight.
Yeah, that's the point, I suppose. We want to make it a little sultry. I'd say that a general performance that we do is highlighted at first by a lot of sensitive acoustic music. It's very soulful, as a lot of my influences impressed upon me this importance for this deep, romantic sultriness. So we set the mood to encapsulate a little bit of that. And then the band joins me, and we funk it up, and we do some sort of soul, jazz, funk numbers that I've written, and basically try to bring the gospel to the people of Kansas.
Now, I understand you're originally from Kansas, or you?
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from Texas, but I went to high school and college out here in Kansas, and yeah, so I feel like a native Kansan. Though the years run by in California, I'd say that Kansas has always been my adult home, because basically I moved here when I was in high school, like a teenager. It's where I got to know myself, got to fall in love with music, and learned about it, what I want to do.
Where do you derive some of your influences from, my friend?
All across the board. Anything from popular music since Elvis, I'd say. I used to love Elvis, and then I fell in love with classic rock and the Beatles. But then I fell in love with R&B from the 70s, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, and all those funk groups, and you know, the Bee Gees for that matter. And so I try to put all of that stuff together with a sort of blue-eyed soul twist on a lot of that R&B music we grew up with. You know, it's sex music, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, it's romantic, horny bedroom music, you know? And that's one thing that I have no qualms about, is like singing directly about, you know, getting down with your lady or your loved one. And basically our shows, I think the shows, because of those influences, they tend to get people pretty steamy, you know? The windows will probably fog up here tonight, or at least that's what we can hope for. I've been single-handedly blamed for some pregnancies. Indirect pregnancies because of nights they spent at the Cory Phillips shows, you know? And I mean, you're asking me to speak highly about myself.
Yes, indeed.
This is my resume. I'm going to tell you, I did it. It was me. I knocked up that couple.
Oh my God.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Now, tell me about some of the talented performers you got with you.
Well, on harmony vocals, I have a longtime friend, Anastasia, who she's been doing things with on and off for a long time, and when we come to this area, she's always going to be on my stage. And her man, Ian Ballard, is on the percussion and drums tonight. He puts forth such a great effort. He's, I think he's from the Kansas City area, but he's living in Hutchinson now, so he's been doing a few of these shows in South Central Kansas with me. Dan Hines is from Wichita, but he lives in Lawrence, and he's from that area as well. You know, did a lot of great music with some popular groups back there. They're all just talented people, and it's incredible that I'm able to utilize them with such dexterity when I come out here, because I can use some of the best players to do a lot of shows around the area instead of hauling my guys in California out here. So It's been really helpful and a great resource. You know, Kansas has some of the best music in the entire country that I found. You know, I mean, the musicians and the musicality out here is incredible, and I have to consistently tell everybody everywhere I go that they need to check these spots out. You know, and I'm glad to see that Hutchinson is harboring some great music too. You know, in places like this, the District and the W over there are doing a good job of keeping that going. You know.
Couple quick questions.
Yeah.
One, how do we find you on the internet?
I'm generally the first Cory Phillips online if you Google me. I know there's a football player out there. It's not me. He's a brother. But you can search me all over the internet. Cory Phillips. You'll find me quick. YouTube, iTunes, MySpace, Facebook. The website I'm using right now is reverbnation.com/theCoryPhillips. And that's where I put up the majority of the live and studio content I've recorded and videos that people continue to help me make, as well as, you know, footage from shows and tour dates and all the information you could possibly need to come out and get your groove on.
That's cool. And one quick question:
Yes,
when are we
sir.
going to see you back in the area?
I'm trying to do this like every 3 months, or 3 or 4 months. You know, maybe a quarter of a year. I feel good about that because that keeps people interested. They know they had a good time and they're not going to forget about it. And it's going to be, they're going to have a great time, so I don't want to like stay away too long. Plus, I need to travel, man, and I love hitting the road. I love hitting the road. And so coming back here as often as possible is great for me. There's no seasons in California. There's just one. It's like mild. So coming back here, I was actually hoping there was going to be some fall, but this is some Indian summer, some sweltering summer. And I'll probably come back in December to get that real season change.
Cool stuff. Well, thank you, sir. Thanks
Thank you
for
a lot,
doing
James.
this. And appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
And, thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV.
I got the skin to let you love. It's a turbulent scene. Stand up loud for the crowd with some pride. Shoot you down, sexy and I'm burning my legs and chasing after my design. While you're tripping up the middle and you can't even choose a side.